Here we go. Hit the sound. Thank you. Who is that? Thank you, Jasmine. Hit the sound. Pie's done. Pie's done. I'm not done. Dang, this is stupid. Now I gotta repeat everything I just said. I forgot what I said. I said the pie's done. I'm not done. No, I said the pie's done. I'm done, but I'm not done. And I looked over here. I realized I have a status I had to post, and it was talking about arguing, which is something that adults like to do nowadays. And so, because we were thinking about, it was all these thought processes. I was talking about the 85 things I posted this morning in less than 40 minutes. I was explaining to brother how Brother John says, oh, you know what, I appreciate your thoughts. I said, it's not really my thoughts. It's just all the people and caffeine. The two work together and they does something. And then what did I say? Oh, I got to post this. So how did I get to this argument thing? Oh, well, today we're going to talk about how do you dissolve the empire correctly? That's the thing. You don't show them your butt cheeks. That's one thing. Actually, wait a minute. Now you might show them a little butt cheek, maybe half a cheek. You don't show them your whole butt cheek. That's gonna piss them off. You don't want to piss them off. You need to dissolve the banking empire. It's not the American empire. It's the banking empire. I was watching Chris Hedges. Great interview. I forgot who the guy was, but he asked him, and I posted it on the other page. He said, well, so the dissolve of the American empire is coming down. It's coming down. Nothing you can do about it. You can't do it. The only thing you can do is determine how it dissolves. Because it's not an American empire. It's a banking empire. It's a cabal. It's a corporations empire. Oh, the good brother from 10th Amendment Center is back on. Brother Mike. I hope y'all watched that yesterday. We did a view. He's got a YouTube channel and he's got a Facebook channel. Follow that man. Follow that man. That man knows what the hell he's talking about. 10th Amendment Center, which actually the 10th Amendment kind of fits in here. The whole nullify project, starting to nullify this federal government empire thing, giving the country back to the Americans and then giving the Americans back to nature. Because I don't believe in nations. I don't believe in countries anymore. I don't believe in fallacy things. Number one, because nature said, what did nature say? Nature said what God said. Nature and God, they all said the same thing. They said that you are a part of an ecosystem, that you're not a part of a nation, you're a part of an ecosystem. So if the God said that and nature said that, and they put this Garden of Eden out, an ecosystem thing for everybody to enjoy, then you can't own land, people. You can't own land. You don't need to own anything. This whole collecting stuff needs to stop. Stop collecting asteroid dust. You don't need to collect asteroid dust. It's a complete waste of human life. A complete waste of our oxygen. I mean, you're giving us nitrates back, which is a great thing, but you can be doing so much more than working for a living. This job thing has got to go to hell away. Please take this job thing and put it somewhere. That is not living. That is slavery. In my mind, it's sin. Job is sin. Why is job sin? Well, it takes your soul. It takes your soul. And you got soul, brothers and sisters. And that was the wrong key. Damn, that was the wrong. I wasn't even close. I wasn't even close to the right key. Like, oh Lord, he didn't have. You sure you didn't have one cup of coffee? I literally was one cup. Well, because you're here and you have a soul, and anything that takes your time takes your soul. What does a job do? It determines that what you want to do with your free will and your soul. You can't do that 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And people like me, it's 7 days a week. You can't follow your soul. You can't be yourself. Something else owns you. That's called slavery. Slavery's bad. Slavery's the opposite of free will. Slavery's the opposite of freedom and liberty, right? You're not liberated. You're not following yourself. So no, I don't like jobs. Jobs are horrible. Slavery, it's enslavement. Free the human race. Free the human race. All of that to explain why I was going to do this argument post. So now hang on what I was saying. You see if you agree with me. I was say argument. Because I like to redefine things. I don't like Webster. I don't even know Webster. Have you met Webster? I have not met. I liked the little Webster. In the 80s, he was funny. He's a little midget dude. He's funny. I don't know if he's dead. Y'all probably raped him, didn't you? Because that's what Hollywood does. Didn't y'all probably abuse him and just destroyed him? Brother Mark says no sound. No sound? I hope yes, because I ain't repeating all of that. If you ain't here, I ain't repeating. Somebody laughing, somebody hears. If you don't hear, you need to. I ain't repeating that. I don't even remember half of what I said. The coffee, the caffeine, it just moves those thoughts out my head. But argument to me, it's a failure of. Wait a minute, a failure. Wait, I gotta check my grammar because my grammar police. Is Patricia here? She one of my grammar police. Or what is an argument? An argument. No, I put the wrong word in front of that word. Hang on, hang on with but you wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all was in a hurry. That's right, I thought like old people sometimes. I like to do that. I spend my time mostly with old people because young people, y'all suck. I love y'all to death, but y'all are fun. I go to young people for fun. I go to old people when I want to learn something. Yeah, that's why I talk old half the time. All right, I do like this with my eyes because I can't, anyway. Argument. It's a human, wait a minute, a human, I got to say, shh. Don't post that. Shh. Wait a minute. Okay, now that's where I messed up. I put this word where this word gotta go. Because I got English teachers telling me what to do all the damn time. You know that damn Patricia gonna log me. But I love Patricia today. She's sticking with me. She ain't giving up. She ain't giving up on my grammar. She gonna make it work. It's a failure of human social interaction with at least one human thinking they're right. Not human. Think about that for a moment. It's a failure of human social interaction where at least one human thinks they're right, not human. You get what I'm saying? Is anybody picking up what I'm putting down? 98% monkeys, y'all here. All right, here we go. Let me post this so I can get started. Like, dang, why would you share this on your page? He ain't say nothing yet. He just running his mouth, drinking coffee, trying to put a post on Facebook. I literally stopped my slavery job to watch a dude and some butt cheeks in the background. I gotta get the post out because I can't see your comments. So I do the post. I said it right because that was the correct grammar. So y'all corrected my grammar. Y'all can't correct my spelling because it's too late. I'm about to post it. A failure of human social interaction where at least one human thinks they're right. They apostrophe R-E. I love to get that one on. They're right, not human. Done. Oh, I didn't say human too. I said hued. H-U-E-D-M-A-N. All right, boom. And I got the dog in the background with his anus in the air, so that'll be a good post. And people get upset with that one. They won't fuss and cry about that one. All right, here we go. Let's get started and pull up the comments. We get going. Let's get the music. Let's get the conversation music going. Have a conversation. I don't even know what we're going to talk about today. Except for just dissolving empire. All right, there we go. Here we go with the music. Sound crew, wake up. Switch the music. Boom. All right. I don't appreciate that brother. That brother taught me so much. Deep brother. He understands the 10th Amendment. You know, this is where the states get back together with the republic and they dissolve the empire called the federal government because they didn't overstep everything. Everything. They didn't overstep. They didn't even overstep. They like flew. They did the Superman jump. Y'all remember when Superman, when he didn't fly, he just jumped? Federal government, they're not overstepping. We can get rid of that word. They ain't overstepping. They ain't even stepping. They're flying over rights. They done destroyed every damn thing. But the 10th Amendment Center is about dissolving empire. Because that's what the 10th Amendment is for. We're a republic. We're supposed to be before we became a dumb public. A dumb public. That might be a word. It's going to be a word today. How do you dissolve empire? Well, I think between Chris and Mike, I think they're right. You have to dissolve it in a way that people don't die, right? All human systems fail. Everything humanity has made has failed. Everything we make fails. Failure, dunce, sit in the corner, get the hat, teacher. You know what I'm saying? Everything we did failed. So everything we do is gonna fail. So let's not fight the failure, right? Because we know it's gonna fail. We know the empire is gonna collapse. We know the fiat currency is going away. And Mike did a great video on ending the Fed. Check that out. How many die at the failure? Right? That's the real question. It's not if America's gonna collapse. America's collapsing because it's not America. It's the bankers, and they determine when it's gonna collapse with the corporations. So it's gonna collapse. The question is, how do we dissolve it in a way that it kills as few people as possible? Personally, I think we can dissolve in a way where nobody dies. That's me. I can only speak from the IT perspective. I can't speak from the neuroscience and behavioral science and all your other professions, your perspectives. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Y'all good? Okay. This is one of my favorite scenes from Braveheart. Y'all remember this one? where the people decide they want to take it no more. This is not America. This is going back in ancient times. It's not America. America's, we can take some more. Damn it, give it to us. So America turned around the other way right now. And Britain too, Canada, a few of the rest of y'all along with us, they turn around, but they're not like showing butt cheeks to the moon and say, we ain't taking it no more, king. Government, Federal Reserve, elitist bankers, here's my butt cheeks. And had him shoot some arrows. That's not what's happening. Americans turn around with jelly. He said, hey, you want some jelly? Here's some Vaseline. Americans turn around, let's take some more. We got a lot more room. Horrible, but it's a real depiction. All right, I gotta change that. I can't watch that flip. Can't watch butt cheeks flip. And I'm spilling coffee. Can't watch butt cheeks flip all day and I'm spilling coffee. All right, I'm sorry. I'm entertaining myself. Right. So to me, it's a formula, right? Dissolving empire, it's a formula, right? It's a formula, and in that formula, you have things like abundance, technology, empathy, deployment of technology, things that help people, right? We robbed and stole these things from the entire world. Now it's time to take the things we made and robbed and stole from everybody, including the Native Americans, because America doesn't exist, and share those things back out. Share out the abundance that makes violations go away, that resolves human conflict. And this is the neuroscience part and behavioral scientist part, and all I can do is share what I learned from them because it's not my domain. My domain is technology, which is, there's no such thing really as a complete violator, right? There's no violator. There are violations, but always the violator was violated, right? So if we trust the people that we put in place to study people who abused, who did the horrible things that we want to go away, not that we want to maintain, keep putting them in prisons, but we literally want it to completely go away, that those violators were always violated. They've been telling us this for damn near 50 years now or longer, right? That when you study abusers, they were abused as children, right? And we need to have a greater, more empathetic approach to solving problems. If all the problems came out of scarcity, right? A lack of abundance and freedom, environment makes a human being a monster, then we need to share things out in a way to make all the monsters go away, to make violations to stop being profitable and stop being prolific all over the damn planet. And we can do that. So I think we should do that. So that's how you dissolve an empire. You have to look at the entire world. You have to completely sense everything and utilize technology to deploy, because it was part of today's discussion we were talking about, which was there's no such thing as bad technology. It doesn't exist. Bad technology. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. I had to think about it because I was watching another lecture earlier today. They were talking about the Chickanosaurus Rex or something like that. They're trying to turn the chicken into a dinosaur. Yeah, let's think about that for a minute. Put a pin in that. But outside of turning chickens back into dinosaurs that eat people and destroy ecosystems, making more federal governments, there's no such thing as bad technology. Technology is just a tool. Right? There's no bad Chickanosaurus. That's not a bad thing. No, it's not, because you don't have to let the Chickanosaurus out. You can develop the technology and not actually create the chicken with the beak and the teeth and let it loose in the neighborhood. So the technology is not bad. These are just tools. No such thing as a bad tool. A gun is not a bad tool. A tank is not a bad tool. A nuclear weapon is not a bad tool. You can use them for good or use them for bad. There's no such thing as a bad tool. Humanity needs more tools. You need more tools for more people all over, especially the poor. They need more access to more tools, more technology, the entire planet. We should be deploying that technology everywhere, including guns. I am not a gun taker. We got common sense gun laws. No, you don't. It's not common sense to ever take anybody's tools because you don't know when they'll need it, ever. All right? The problem is society. See, the real thing with the whole gun control thing, the reason why the people don't like guns is because the environments that make the people that use the tool to use a gun in a way they don't like. You hear what I'm saying? So if the problem is the violence, not you just don't like the other political party, then the solution is to resolve the environment your society created that allowed that tool to be used in a solution that you didn't like. You hear what I'm saying? Root cause analysis. You don't solve anything till you actually know the problem. Keep your mouth shut till you listen to the professionals. Now I gotta get these butt cheeks off my thing. Chicken with teeth. Yeah, Lori, so what they're doing, they're making a chicken with teeth. They're making a chicken with teeth. And they couldn't, the tail from the dinosaur is still not there. They're bringing the teeth back, the DNA still for that. They're bringing the scales back because the scales are still there under the chicken. The feathers were always there, but they got to turn the DNA for the teeth on. And the tail, but the tail turned into like another use, so they can't really flip that DNA. So what they're doing is they're attaching under the tail. The Chicanosaurus, it's called Chicanosaurus. And this is Palpatine. I like Palpatine because the thing is, and so we were talking about the other day, so the Federal Reserve is going away. It's going away. Money's going away. US dollar's going away, you know, and everybody seems to agree on that. The question is, what comes next? They wouldn't let it go away. Power doesn't concede anything without demand. We didn't demand the Federal Reserve to go away. We have not demanded the US fake fiat currency to go away that controls all of America, every political party, and is behind every war. All the violence on the planet goes back to central banking. So no, we haven't demanded it to go away. So it going away is not by our call, it's by their call. Power concedes nothing without demand. That being the case, it tells me now that we all accept it's going away, they got part two. And part two is not a good idea. And this is why I got Palpatine here. Y'all remember Palpatine in the movie of America Wars? America Wars, if you didn't see America Wars, is in your current theater right now. Spoiler alert, America lost in the end, and the good people won. The Empire lost in the end. However, Palpatine, he didn't go away. They killed him, but he didn't go away. The Federal Reserve is not going away. Central banking is not. You didn't kill them. They didn't go nowhere. Darkness. I don't like darkness. I don't like evil. I like the word unsustainable. Because who was that? Brother Anthony who put me on this? I don't like good and evil. I like sustainable and unsustainable. Whatever God is, the Garden of Eden, nature, quantum physics, it loves sustainability. It's a sustainability thing. It loves it. So Palpatine, unsustainability, it's not going away. And in Star Wars, America Wars, they never killed him. He kept coming back. And so, because when you start talking about moving towards a resource-based economy, which is what we're talking about, dissolving the empire into a resource-based economy and freeing the human race. People say, oh, well, you know, that's utopia. There's no utopia because Palpatine ain't going nowhere. Palpatine will always have something unsustainable to drive you into more unsustainability. We just can't figure out how to take that unsustainability thing and not embrace it proudly. Pride goeth before a fall. Please stop being proud of America. Please stop being proud of your race. Please stop being proud of your religion. Please stop being proud of all of the little ignorant fantasy system constructs of humans which have all failed. All of them. They're all false and they've all failed. They all will fail. Be proud. Pride goeth before a fall. So we got to stop being proud of Palpatinism. And we have to be proud of sustainability. But Palpatine's not going to. He's just going to remanifest himself. It's like the currency system. You can say whatever, Bitcoin, this coin, that coin, whatever. They already got part two. Part two will control the humans, control the humans through the Americans that are okay with murdering a world. They got part two ready to go. That's why I don't get why people are still talking currency systems. I just, it boggles my mind. We still have brothers and sisters out here talking MMT, and I don't get it. We need sustainability. And it's not sustainable to continue to create forced labor societies and environments to deploy human beings in. Eventually, they always revolt. It's always a bad idea. So anyway, that's where I'm at this morning. I had a whole bunch of posts this morning. I'm gonna go off into the comments and see what y'all are talking about. Other than that, I want to look at the Americans news. I don't want to look at RT today. Actually, I do. Honestly, if we get a chance, I want to look at the Americans news today. I want to see what the Americans are thinking about. Oh, but before I do that, Australia. Let me see if I can find a picture of Australia. Australia is on fire, baby. It's on. I saw the satellite picture. Oh my goodness, is it on fire? And I'll tell you what caused it. Greed. That's the cause. Done. I know Greta will agree with you, but Greta is 14 years old. I love her passion, not her points, okay? Greed is what causes the human portions of climate change. But the reason Australia is on fire is greed. Why? Because we could have put the fires out. And I think now they're talking about people admitting, well, not admitting, they're saying people started the fires. So why would people start the fires? Because they're foul. No, greed, money, burning up the field. Got something to sell, got something to plant. Slash and burn has always been a thing. People do it. Yeah, we got to stop those poor people from setting fires to the fields that they don't own. I know, but the government does it too. If people set fire to the land, of course the government would. Greed, if somebody can make money from it, somebody's gonna do it. And these people have Space Force and dues and ways to control the clouds. So if people do it, hell yeah, government's doing it. The reason why Australia is burning and the fire hadn't been put out, greed. Same reason Brazil was doing it. Let me see, Australia from space. And I don't know, but it could have been a Photoshop picture. I saw it, it looked horrible. No, this isn't, I don't think this is Photoshop. Let me show you this here. This is crazy. But we are literally burning the planet up. We are burning the planet up while we let two ignorant sides debate and fight. One says climate changing, and the other saying that it's being changed by only fossil fuels, right? And it's an ignorant debate. I don't get involved in it. But this is horrible. This is ridiculous. But look at this. Hang on, now my head is in the way. I had a big head. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? This the world you want? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the same greedy world, the same greed-based forced labor economy, dollar, currency-based world that gets everybody and keeps them in conflict with each other, creates greed, this concept that you own land and your God told you you're an ecosystem and you're a part of Eden. Your natural law told you that, but you want to continue to build this idea that it's a good idea, that the kings and lords told you you are a subject, they own the land, that ends in that happening. Greed. That's what has to go away. Because the only reason we even got behind the kings and the lords and the rulers and we believed in setting up nations was fear. Stop being so damn scared. It's the only reason why you got races. Fear. Well, no, actually the king invented that. Most of the kings invented that. But ethnicities and groups and social groups came together out of fear of the others. Stop fearing the others. You are actually one. Separation is a complete illusion. You continue to separate, we all gonna go away. We all #gonna die. But this is it's a damn disgrace. This doesn't happen on a sentient planet. This doesn't happen on a planet with critical thinking people. This happens on a planet where people are highly controlled by news, media, kings and lords, and they keep having pride in those news, media, kings and lords and systems made by human beings when we know all human systems fail. Anyway, good morning. I'm done. I'm done, that's all I got. Good morning, Susan. Once an empire gets too large, you can't do much to affect it from the outside. It usually falls from the occupation, corruption within. Yes, Susan. And also from the barbarians from within. There need to be some barbarians inside that empire that keeps pushing it and hoping and pushing for it to fall. But this time around, this empire collapse, I think what we need to do is we need to dissolve it. I used to be a collapser, Susan. I don't think I'm a collapser anymore. I think I'm a dissolver. I like what Chris Hedges said. We need to dissolve it into a resource-based economy for the world. We need to dissolve it and give everybody what they need. We literally need to dominate the entire world by sending everybody 3D printing robots to print everything that they need, their houses, their food, the hemp, the cannabis, grow the food, give everybody everything they need so they don't have to work. You take away this work, this job, this sin, this slavery, this forced labor concept, you get rid of that nonsense and then people will do work that's useful. And they'll stop doing work to collect things and burning up things to fight other people to collect more than the other people. We have become junk collectors. We have become Fred Sanfords across the damn planet. Stop collecting junk. It's all junk and it's all stolen junk. And you can't take it with you. So it's useless. Prioritizing being a literal bone collector, a mineral collector, that is not a living. That's a dying. That's waiting to die. It's breathing up all our good oxygen with nostrils, waiting to die. Stop waiting to die. Please start living. All right. That's my message for today. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Heaven. Good morning, Rebecca's in the house. Kim, Christine. Not politically correct. Yeah, Christine, and nothing should be politically because everything political is wrong. I'm not political correct at all. Nothing I say is. I want to be politically wrong. If it's in politics, it's wrong. I'm going to tell you right now, if it's in politics, it's wrong. Because usually it's someone who thinks they're right. And they're not right. They're human. Huge man. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know you do, Christine. I know you're already on it. But nothing political is correct. Everything political is wrong. Every political party, every politician, because they're all human systems. They're all created on conflict. They're all created on the idea that I'm right, you're wrong. And I can use a police state and guns and weapons to force you to do what I know is right for you to do. And that's just low vibe. Where's Susan at? No, Susan, low vibe. Hey, y'all, no fighting today. I went back and read some of y'all comments. Y'all share the love. Share the love. Oh, wait, hang on. Comments are merging here. We have some oneness happening. Look at that. Who's that? Oh, we got a whole bunch of oneness. Oh my goodness, you didn't tell me that was going on. Got all kind of merging happening. Uh-oh, I'm messing it up. Look at me. I'm messing it up. There you go. Somebody call IT. I thought you said you was IT. You said you did that for 20 years. You said you could speak on that. All right, that's not gonna happen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go, because when I edit this on the fly, it doesn't like it. Palpatine, we're gonna have to shrink Palpatine a little bit. Let's shift him over here like that. You can still see. You know the thing I like about this picture is it shows Palpatine is human, because Palpatine will always come as a human. Palpatine will always, oh, Rebecca. Oh no, who's that, Christine? Palpatine will always come as a politician. Oh, it's something right there. It's something there. It's an analogy. There's something in that. Palpatine will always show up as somebody claiming they want to solve the problem. Claiming that they're here, they caused the problem, and they literally are there to solve. There's something there. There's something there. Y'all, please listen. If we know that every problem on this planet comes from a lack of abundance and a lack of freedom, don't go to a system that requires keeping freedom from the people because they collect power, and they don't want you to have abundance, and that's how they get you to vote for them. Don't go to the people who cause the problems to solve the problems, and don't go to systems that require the problem exist. They're not going to solve it. It's not in their best interest. It's not in the best interest of Democrats to give you a democracy. It's not in the best interest of the Republicans to give you a republic. That's not how the world works. Don't go to low vibe Susan people. All right, I like that name. I kind of like that name. She's always telling me, low vibe, get the low vibe. It's low vibe. That's low vibe. It's low vibe to go to a system that's not designed. It's literally designed to hurt you. It's not designed to help you. If we're all one, if the politics, everybody's one, then why would you go to a system that always is designed to rob Peter to pay Paul? That's a really bright idea. Then you must understand this concept before your privilege, reclaim the scapegoat, or be the best in fake Israel, and love is not pretending. Yes, see, absolutely. Didn't you say that yesterday, girl? I think you said that yesterday. Rob in style for empire building is your motto. Ain't it, Big G? Throwing others under the bus for it. No, it's not style, steal. Rob and steal for empire building is your motto. No, it's not my motto. No, whoa. See what you did? Wait a minute. Are you did you pull up your head, girl? No, it ain't my motto. I literally fight that every day. I'm on a platform of it's not yours. None of this is yours. None of this is mine. So definitely don't rob and steal. Don't rob nor steal. Just print things so nobody has to rob nor steal. That's what I'm talking about. Milking the 90% of the ignorant as mules to get nanotech. Well, that's what they do. They milk us for technology. See, and this is why I left corporate America, because they were milking my intellectual capital. I was using my intellectual capital against myself, working for these dark corporations and government. And I'm not going to do it anymore. I'll either just do something else. I don't know, waste my time and be a doctor or something. But I damn sure ain't going to use my intellectual capital in IT to make corporations more powerful. That's just a bad idea. But that's what they do. And that's why, the earth is a slave plantation. It's literally a forced labor construct to continue to use the human race as mules to build what these people, creatures, energies, whatever they are, want. Chicanosaurus Rex, new at Popeyes. You're right, Bofon's right. You know what he's saying? I agree with you. And they make a Chicanosaurus Rex. You'll see him in New York City at first. You'll see people walking. You'll be walking to work one day. You're going to see this chicken. You're going to see like a 4-foot chicken on a leash. And it'll be like a diamond leash or something, some crystals or something. And it'll be some real, just fine woman on some heels walking it. And that'll be like the first versions of them, but you know what they're going to do next once they're abundant and prolific, because the first ones are going to be expensive. But after that, Tyrannosaurus Rex, when they start to breeding and like eating the local ecosystems, all the rats, mice, and everybody's pets and everything, to start running in the junk, they're going to have Tyrannosaurus Rex Popeyes. That's what they're going to do. They're going to make chicken sandwiches with it. They're going to make chicken sandwiches with it, because that's what we do. We make things and we destroy things, unfortunately. Absolutely, but that abundance is going to be for the elites first. You'll see them on the streets of London. Then you'll see them at McDonald's. Tools and evolving. Yes, Christine, we need more tools. We need more tools. Tools help people evolve. Like I was talking to with Brother Jason. That's what I was saying. I said, there's no such thing as bad technology or bad tools. The human race needs more tools. We need endless tools. And he had a good, he started to have a point. I disagree. He just said that, but we're not evolved enough for the tools. And I agree with him. Some of us aren't, but some of us are. Right? And so you don't want to stop automation. You don't want to stop robotics. You just want a guy who uses those things. Right? And my example is like cannabis. There's some people who don't know how to use it. Some people probably shouldn't use it. Mushrooms, psychedelics. Yeah, some people shouldn't. However, some people can, and some people know how to, and some people should. You can't ban it for everybody because a few people aren't evolving, right? You can't stop AI because the governments are trying to use it to murder people. You don't want to stop it. You want to keep developing it, but you want to change the environment that the people are in so it's utilized for good things, like gun control. Same thing. Let's not have DEA solutions. Let's not ban things from people. People need more tools, not less. They need better environments, right? And so that's always the fix. That's why I like root cause analysis. I'm not into banning. Banning is a really bad idea. It's very Susan low vibe it, Susan. Banning anything is a bad idea. We need more, but we need better environments. That's what I'm saying when it comes to that. But yeah, it's this concept of blaming the technology. That's a really bad idea. It's lazy. It's intellectually lazy. It means I don't really want to solve anything. I want to blame the hand that smacked me, not actually the body it's attached to and the environment that it came from. And I like solutions. I don't like kicking the can down the road, delaying things because I'm emotional. That's a bad idea. And I am emotional. Lots of things are going away. Lots of humans, animals, and all kinds of things. Yes, Susan, because they're supposed to. They're supposed to. This planet is an extinction engine. It's supposed to kill all the life and restart. It's sustainable in that thing that seems chaotic to us. It's a natural process. So things are going away. All human systems fail. The only thing we can figure out is, do we want to live beyond that, right? Do we want to live beyond the extinctions that take away the creatures that don't develop sentience? And if we go away, to me, that's in that final judgment that we never discover sentience as a collective, and we should go away. So a lot of things are going away. Brother Adams in the house. Good evening, Americans. Allow me first to apologize for this interruption. I do, like many of you, appreciate the comforts of the everyday routine, security of the familiar, the tranquility of, that's a whole lot. Dang, brother. Did you type? You copy paste that, Adam. Stop it. That was a copy paste. I can't read all of that, man. Hang on, I'm gonna try to get I'll try to get your points out, but that's a lot. I can't read all that. You can see I barely read that. My eyes don't do this thing too well. These screens don't work out. I do better with books. I really don't do good with screens. Let me see. Wouldn't it be terrible? There were enumerated problems, conspired, corrupted, okay, robbed you in common sense, fear, got the best of you. Okay, fear got the best of you, and then you're panicked. You turn to the now president, Donald Trump. He promised you the order. Okay, well, he's got a statement for everybody. I can't read it. I was trying to get the point, Adam. Dang, that's a big copy paste, bro. That was from your page, wasn't it? I think that was from your page. Sure, so let me see. Oh, let me get down to the last sentence. I want to get your point out, but I can't read all of that. We only got 5 minutes. Like, no, you don't. You lying. Usually for 3 hours yesterday. See, now I can't read. It just went up. Somebody just posted something. Who was that? Susan posted something. It just went. Adam, I have to read it later, bro. That was a lot, though. The government is not afraid of our guns being turned against them. They are afraid of us being self-sufficient when economic and world collapses. Absolutely true. They're not afraid of guns. They're not afraid of guns. That's why I'm saying I support all tools. I support all technologies in the hands of people because they got problems to solve. And every now and then they got a tyrannical, abusive government, and they need to solve their problems. And some people solve their problem this way, other people solve their problem that way. But they're not scared of anybody's gun. They're not scared of anybody's gun. They have technologies. They can get us all. We said that before. They can get us all. They're not scared. They're not scared of anybody. So when I say I'm for the Second Amendment, don't think it's because I think we're going to revolt. And Brother John is here. Yeah, there goes right there. And we're going to actually fix anything. No, it's because I don't believe in keeping tools from people. That's what I think. I love people, and people need more tools, not less. They need more herbs, not less. They need more seeds, not less. They need more automated robotics to grow food and 3D print. They need more guns. They need more of this. And how they use them, it's based on the environments that we cultivate. Right? If we're cultivating people in good environments, they use them in good ways, in the ways they have to. I just don't believe in telling other people what tools they can use and how they got to use them. My belief system is based in, I want to participate in building environments that make them use them in ways that benefit everybody and benefit them. So I don't believe in banning tools. Plus, you can't ban those tools anyway. They're making paper guns. They got paper clips. You can kill somebody with a pencil, you know. So it's to me, that's why I kind of think it's like a stage thing. I think they make up the gun control and they get people to fight for it. And government, they know that it means nothing. People can make pipe bombs. They go on the internet, figure out how to do this. So it's not going to stop any violence. It's not going to delay anything. Both find I was chased by a goose before hissing and yelling. They have teeth. Ooh, yeah, they do. And so do owls, Susan. I got home late. It was an owl in the tree. Oh my goodness. I was sitting there listening. Ooh, that's another one. That's another one. You know what? They're worse than cats. Owls are more vicious than cats. He was in the tree, out there, like acting like he was cute. Like a cat got that. Cats ain't cute. They ain't cute. Y'all ain't cute. You killy, murdery bastards. And the only thing worse than an owl than a cat is an owl. And the owl probably was ripping the hell out of a cat. Probably just finished eating somebody's cat. Vicious creature. Vicious creature. Please do not make a Allosaurus. The only thing worse than a Chickenosaurus running around New York City is Allosaurus that's flying around. But you know they're going to do it. You know they're going to do it. You know they're going to do it. Yeah, of course they're going to do it because somebody wants it. Right here, somebody right here. I guarantee about 5 people right here. They want an Allosaurus. They want to walk down New York City because ain't nobody else got an owl like Michael Jackson and his giraffe. People want it because they don't have it because other people don't have it. That's why I love 3D printing. When you 3D printing, everybody can have what they need. We don't have to worry about Allosauruses. That would be a bad idea. I love GMO. I love genetic engineering. It's a great technology, just bad use. Great technology, bad use at the time because the environment people in just is horrible. Scientists continue to push forward that technology because they got mortgages. Great example. They keep pushing forward on it because they got mortgages. Who was that? Brother said the other day, I'm against vaccines. Who was that? Brother Pat. Pat said, I'm against vaccines. And I was like, you know what? I'm not really against vaccines. I'm pretty vaccine agnostic. I don't really care about vaccines. I'm against corporate products going against human rights, human free will. To me, that's called sin, right? I'm against taking, it's a deviation from natural law. It's a violation. You can't take a corporation's product and put it in a human being. That's foul. So to me, it had nothing to do with vaccines. I'm just against forcing anything on anybody because you have no right to do that, period. Doesn't matter what you think. Oh, well, I think in herd immunity, people think that it's less farting on the planet if you drink Coca-Cola. So they're going to force Coca-Cola in you so you can fart at home so you don't have to smell your fart at work. This is where it's going. And you know how to get there. It'll get there because these people are ignorant. But it's an ignorant concept to begin with that you can force something on somebody else because it makes a better air or a better environment for you because you're scared. If you're scared of herd immunity, you need to drink a smoothie. You know what smoothie I'm drinking today? As part of why I was late. I'm working on a kale collard green smoothie. I can't wait. My mouth waters when I think about the kale collard green smoothie. And I know it might be turning some of your stomachs. And I'm not worried about your stomach. I'm worried about my stomach. My stomach is the one that tells me, you know what, these people around here coughing, sneezing, farting, and putting out all these diseases and germs, cultivating the worst bacterial and pathogens and viruses that's ever existed in the human race because they're literally the walking dead. Literally. They shut off their immune systems with all these immune suppression drugs and synthetics from doctors have no damn clue how the human body works because nobody on the planet has a clue how the human body works. And doctors that could be healers, healing things, using critical thought instead of doing what the AMA tell them to do because corporations and they got a mortgage. I don't want to get sick, so I'm working on my collard green smoothie. It's gonna be delicious. I had a smoothie yesterday. I'm gonna have a smoothie today. I don't need your big corporations, nor do I need any of your products. None of them. My body worked fine for 1 billion years in other creatures like Chicanosauruses before y'all done came along. I don't need none of that. We need to dissolve that. It's got to get dissolved. All of that. Big pharma, big school, big education, big war. All the bigs got to go. Big government, all of that stuff's got to be big. The only thing we should have big on this planet is big humanity. That's it. Big humanity. Everything else, it needs to be small and weak and powerless. Anyway. Let it burn and the elites control. Wait, I'm gonna move down in the comments. I'm always way up at the top and I'm like way behind. I'm gonna do as fast as I can. Get that. Oh, here come Patricia. Y'all see that Patricia? I think that's Patricia. They was talking about you. I ain't saying nothing about no daggone Patricia. That was them. They said that you correct my grammar too much. That's what they said. They said that you should be an English teacher. That's what they said. It's low vibe. I wasn't on that. I think that was that Patricia. They're like her icon. Y'all change your icons so much. It's hard to keep up. Political is a cover-up. Yes, Angela, isn't it? It's a cover-up. It's a cover-up for ignorance. Like, I'm ignorant. I want to rob Peter to pay Paul. Let me get together with some other people and convince them it's a good idea to rob Peter and pay Paul. I just got to get to convince them that Peter's a bad guy. That's what they do. I just got to convince them that Peter is evil. Peter doesn't like them. Peter doesn't like their skin. Peter doesn't like their guns. Peter doesn't like something. Oh, that's what they do. It's a cover-up. It's a cover-up for ignorance. And I know, he said, well, so you right and everybody else wrong. No, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that this is where I'm at. You can be where they're at, or you can go where you want to be at yourself. I just don't go with crowds. Anywhere the crowd is going, I go the other. I don't like crowds. I don't do crowds. I don't even go to Disney World. Why? Because crowds go there. I went to Disney World way long time ago when I was a kid, almost, little young man, because there wasn't many people going. Now everybody go there. I go the other way. I don't like crowds. Crowds are stupid. Groupthink. Usually that's where they're running the buffalo off of a cliff to eat some meat. That's what the Native Americans did. No, I never go with crowds at all. Politics is a horrible idea in every way, in every fashion, every political party, every politician. Our job should be freeing the human race. Yet every day we should need one less politician. Every day we should need one less political party. That's how I know we're going in the right direction. The less laws, the more freedom we have. I've become an anarchist. I've become an anarchist because I read. I've been reading and paying attention. And I'm sick of this nonsense. Gerard, you always seem high vibe. Lori, I am not always high vibe, sister. I am no, Lori, you don't know me. You don't know me. I know. On here I'm high vibe. Here I'm high vibe. I try to be. I'm not even always high vibe on here. Sometimes I look back at myself like, dang, I don't believe I said that. What's wrong with me? No, I'm not. I'm in good spirits. Maybe that's what you mean. I'm always in good spirits because we live in a beautiful time. We live in a beautiful time. I think you would. I think everybody would be. If you've seen the things that I've seen, if you knew the levels of technology that's my zone, that's my lane. I try to stay in my lane. I don't tell y'all about your work. I tell you about my work. If you've seen the technology that we can use to free the human race, you would be high vibe too. You would be always on a high like, y'all, we can do this anything we want. The government's lying to you. These political parties lying as long as the day is long. Either ignorant or they're lying. But it's one or the other. But we have the technology to free the entire human race. There's no reason for us to be enslaved anymore. There's no reason for y'all to go to work. And every day I just wake up like, today might be that day. Today might be that day. Today might be that day that we finally let the freedom bells ring. It ain't gonna be today though. Ain't gonna be today because I'm gonna look at the American news. I know it ain't gonna be today. Today might be the day. Ain't gonna be the day. Because they're getting ready to elect the next Lord and King Savior. They're getting ready to elect the next Palpatine, the next Darth Vader. Hang on. I'm gonna do this. I don't know how to do this with, let me see if we move YouTube over here. We're gonna have a weird screen today. And we're gonna shrink that, shrinkage. Put him, oh, you know what I can do? Wait. I got too many things on the screen. If I take the image right here, hang on. I gotta put my big head out the way. I don't see what I'm doing. I gotta move it. I can take this and move this. Sometimes you gotta move things in life. You gotta move things to make things better. All right, there we go. Let's put him down here. I just want to see what's important in the American news. It's gonna block out some of the Facebook comments, but That's what we're going to do for the moment. And let's get rid of Palpatine. Not that you can never get rid of Palpatine. Palpatine will never go away. Darknesses will never go away. It'll always be there. There we go. Let me move. Oh, I can't move my head. I got that right there. Shift that and move this. Boom. All right, let's look at the American news. So this is what they want me to focus on every day. I'll fly. No, that's not. That's my feed. I don't want to see my feed. I want to look at top stories. Let's look at top stories. What's the top story? What should I be? What does AI and learning software want me to focus on? First of all, there's a breaking news that the GAO report finds Trump administration violated law by withholding Ukrainian aid. Literally don't care. Completely do not care at all. Why? Because the American empire withholds aid from the entire world. We stole everything. We stole everything. And stealing everything wasn't enough. We not only stole everything, but we destroyed everybody's government so they couldn't even make new things. So the thing price would be cheap. Coltan, oil, resources. No, so I'm not actually interested. To me, if you're involved in big crimes, mainstream media, don't tell me about anybody else's baby crimes. Like Trump is a part of the system. It does say you're a Trump supporter. Shut up. It's not a Trump support. There's no Trump supportation happening. Common damn sense. We can free the world. Why are you talking about one little man that's holding back with back one little thing from one little nation, and we're holding everything back from the world that we robbed them? We need to go make amends. So that's not a breaking news. That's not breaking news to me. That's the same stupidity I hear every damn day. We got the ability to free everybody, help everybody, free everybody, help everybody. Trump signs a China deal, pausing economic conflict. There should be no economic conflict. The U.S. federal government has over 1,000 energy patents. All the conflicts are artificial. We live in a status of artificial scarcity through planned obsolescence because we don't have a government. We're slaves to these liars and killers. Not interested. Reality check. What's new? What's unclear? Well, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be anything important. What's the next news? Well, this is like local news. Those are ads. Impartial justice. What to watch in Trump's Senate trial. First of all, I'm not watching the trial because I don't care. Anytime the plantation news, the masters get together, want to argue, fuss, and fight with the lords, I really don't care what they argue, fuss, and fight about because it's never in my best interest. So I don't really care what they're fussing about. Rand Paul wants fellow Republicans of explosive witness votes. I don't even know what that's about. And I'm proud to know that I don't even know what that's about. I like Rand Paul. I like Ron Paul. His father's great. Son, he's kind of a bad copy, you know. No, Ron Paul was like free everybody. The only thing Ron Paul and I disagree on is capitalism. That's it. Short of that, Ron Paul was always on point. He was like, get rid of the empire. He's like, free all the slaves, collapse the prison system. He's been saying that a long time. Rand's not really there. Rand, he doesn't have as much gray. He's not really there yet. But as far as Rand Paul warns fellow Republicans of explosive witness votes, you know, once you have an identity, they break you. You identify with Republican or Democrat. I really don't trust you too much. You identify with the blacks or the whites or the Americans. Because I know that you're always going to side with them. You're not going to tell me the truth. Pelosi ceremonial signing draws GOP ire. Well, I don't care. Once again, I don't really care. It's ceremonial signing. I don't even know what they're signing. What they signing? They're signing something illegal. I know that because every law is illegal. Every government's criminal. So it's just more illegal activity. I don't really care. But these things they want me focused on. But I have principles. And because I have principles, I don't care about like the side effect arguments. That's what I'm saying. Well, like when you want to solve things at the root level and you know what the root problems are, freedom, abundance at the root level, then the side effects, they're not interesting arguments anymore. You kind of feel bad for the people in those arguments. Like I kind of feel pity for people who are still like lost in this world, the fantasy world, like this is real and this was what the real level of technology that we're at, and we're not. Caucus change. Oh, not climate change, caucus change. The caucus change. All right, see, this is all politics. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I can't. I tried. Is there anything else important? Let's try. Wait a minute. Because it's all news. Everything is Trump. That's why I say that's how I know that Donald Trump doesn't control anything on the planet. Nothing. He doesn't control anything. He might pick the color of his pants. That's about it. Same with Obama. Because when he was in office, it was Obama. That's how I know they're not actually controlling anything. It's literally an argument to keep things where they are. Both political parties, they both draw big dollars from the same industries. You're a fool if you're making a case for how different they are. Sorry, that's just how money and power works. They join politics because they want power. Corporations have all the money. And both industries own the tops of both political parties. It's not even a discussion. It's a waste of time to do politics. Do this before your next home mortgage ready. No, because mortgages shouldn't exist. We got 3D printing houses. I'm not really interested in the Coliseum. More Ukrainian scandal. I don't know what the scandal is, but we got everything Ukraine needs. We got everything Americans need. So whatever the scandal is, they literally could make it go away tomorrow. They would just have to stop bombing nations to do that. And they don't want to stop bombing nations. All right, I can't do it. I tried. I'm done. I can't. It's too much. It's too much. It's way too much. I tried. I wanted to look at it, but because I think it's going to be the same nonsense. It's just going to continue to go through the same nonsense. Low vibe. Hang on, let me see. I want to look at. Let's see if anything is on RT that looks interesting to we. It boils down to Guy Fawkes Day. It does in a peaceful way, Lori. It does so in a peaceful way. Showing them booty cheeks. That's what. Let me get my booty cheeks back. Showing them booty cheeks. It boils down to this. It absolutely does. Because that's what she's saying. Where the booty cheeks at? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Wait a minute. Is that it? Because I go through all my different backgrounds. Ooh, no, that's the Vimanas. That's important. Why? Because people still seeing UFOs. The dung beetle's important because it's still wasting everybody's time. What is this? The monkey's important because you keep having the monkey, giving the monkey guns and the monkey governments and people in the government keeping everybody acting like monkeys. You keep arming them. So that's a bad idea, but I'm going to keep that there. Monkey butts, yep, because everybody's still inspecting everybody's butts. Everybody still knows monkey genetics, trying to see what everybody else has so you can get some of the better ones. So you're trying to see what everybody else is eating so you can eat better, so you can post it on Instagram, show Barry how better you are than everybody else. What's that? The AI real movie. AI's coming. You can't stop it. That literally is a thing. And every single government's going to keep fighting till they have a Skynet if they don't already have it. Ancient technology. That's a thing. We find ancient stuff all over this planet that they're not sharing. Ooh, that's another Braveheart thing. That's not the one I wanted. I want to go to Guy Fawkes. I want to go to Show 'em Your Booty Cheeks Day. All of this stuff is valid. All of this stuff is valid. What is this? Oh, Cage Human. This one, I'll keep this one. Does that fit with the title? How do we dissolve empire correctly? Yes, this is not how you do it. You don't do it by continuing slavery. You don't do it by keeping humans in cages. You don't do it because people in other countries like Venezuela, Honduras, Colombia, Puerto Rico are all in cages all over the Middle East because we destroyed their land so they can't make their own governments. Yeah, this fits in. That's not how you dissolve empire. You can't dissolve an empire correctly if nations continue to exist. There we go. So we're gonna put that right there. And now I wanted to go to RT. Just for a minute. See if anything jumps. That was a song. That was who was that? Pointer Sisters. Jump for my love, jump in. I messed something up. I know I did. I gotta do this. Internet Explorer is such a crony thing. Anytime I do that, I have to recreate this. Then we're gonna get out of here because I can't have all different ones. Oh, that's the wrong one. We gonna get it. 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 We gonna have faith in humanity. We gonna get it, y'all. We are gonna get it. Let's just focus on it being something good and including as many people as possible. We are gonna get it. There's no question about it. No question about it. I have faith in humanity. I just don't have faith in governed humans. All right. And I'm still working so you can submit news. So you literally pick the news that we talk about. I'm still working on that. We're going to get there in a minute. All right, there we go. Ooh, Rebecca has important news. Important news. Gerardian found his dung. I never left it, Rebecca. I never left it. I collect dung every day. I'm like, y'all think I'm talking about y'all just rolling dung up every day in corporate America. No, I'm rolling it up too. I as much as I can, though, Rebecca, I'm trying to roll up a little doodle ball. I don't want to waste too much of my time. I live on as sustainably little things as possible. I live as close within my means as I can. And that's the only reason I sleep at night. But the dung beetle, yeah, he's not going anywhere. Some pictures we got to save and create and keep here. By creating creating trigger words and heated opposition. Yes, Kim, because that's what they do. To rob Peter and pay Paul, it works better if you create words that make people upset. So they keep recycling words, keep bringing racism back, they keep bringing the isms back and the conflicts and global issues and geopolitics. They keep bringing things back and making people emotional. All right, mailbag. What happened to the thug? What happened to the thugs who lied us into Iraq war? Well, they're war criminals. They retired happily, I think. Right? Didn't we have funerals for them?
Change things up just
they retired well.
Just reading your comments. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to respond to your questions and your comments that you've been sending us lately. Why? Well, because we want this newscast to be more of a conversation. We're into this, right? We want to engage with you. So we're going to start with a fellow named TJ who watched our newscast, and he asks, do you seriously expect governments and corporations to cancel the whole 5G rollout merely because it causes cancer? TJ, of course they will, right? After all, when research showed that Monsanto's Roundup was highly toxic and carcinogenic, the government immediately took it off the shelves, right? Just kidding. It's still being sprayed on much of the food that we and our children eat. Seriously, of course, I don't expect the government and the trillion-dollar telecom industry to act out of goodness and suddenly decide that they're going to do something like this. But here on the News with Rick Sanchez, we are not going to stop questioning more, as we like to say, about the potential hazards that it might cause. Sean asks, did anyone get in trouble for orchestrating that false taking babies out of incubators testimony? Thanks, Sean. Yes, that is a lie that caused us to go to war in Iraq. And you would think, right, that a lie that caused the death of hundreds of thousands of people would result in some sort of consequences for the individuals involved, but sadly, no. Halliburton, Dick Cheney's oil company, has made over $40 billion off the Iraq war. Donald Rumsfeld, who used a machine to send letters to dead soldiers' parents instead of writing them out because it was too much trouble, he's worth more than $25 million. Colin Powell, with a net worth estimated at $45 million, is the only one who at least apologized for his lie. And as for the PR firm that made up the lie and coached that 15-year-old phony victim, they make $500 million a year at last count. Every year, Hill and Knowlton is a flack for Fortune 500 companies and the government. As for everyone else involved in perpetrating this lie, you can find them every single night. Just turn on your TV. You can switch over right now. No, stay here, okay? And you'll see them doing expert commentary on Fox, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, and CBS.
Those are your solution people. How'd that solution work out? Now you see what they're solving. They're solving their own scarcity. They're solving their own problems. They were born in positions that allowed them a certain amount of privilege to create war, to rob and kill and murder other people all over this planet for big corporations, not for the flag that you're yelling and screaming about, not for the political parties that you believe in, for themselves. And they retired well. That's what they solved. They actually solved the problem. So you can't really be mad at them. They solved the problem. It's you that having trouble solving something. You can't seem to solve the idea that having lords is a bad idea. That politics is always what it's always been. Low vibe. Absolutely. I like that. Well, let him wrap up.
A reward for that lie. Thanks for the questions.
Will 5G stop? No, 5G will not stop. Why? It makes money. As long as it makes money and the public haven't demanded anything, government would be stupid to stop with 5G. That's not how oligarchy works. People think we have a democracy. We don't. We have an oligarchy. Unplug from the Matrix, Truman Show, MSM, then plug into the people in your local community, live, locally, buy locally, give locally. That's the problem with Kevin Howard. He always got some damn solutions. That's the problem with Kevin. He always got some solutions. Like, it's like literally vote with your dollar, support your community. You really don't know what's happening around the world. Stop trusting these lying lords about what's happening around the world. You can only know what's happening within 35 miles of you. Buy local, give local, sell local. get a local currency if you still like currency, and it solves every problem. Literally, Kevin Howard, you just solved every problem in the damn world. If people live locally, you wouldn't have billionaires. If you don't have billionaires, what problems do you have? Think about that. If you live locally, then it means you won't even have millionaires. If people live local and buy local, the most you might have is thousandaires. And thousandaires can't buy governments, and thousandaires can't wage wars. They can barely buy 8 bow and arrows and only kill a couple people. Small world. Prophet said that, Kevin. What's that prophet's name? Small world. What's his name? He died. He died a minute ago. Robin Williams. Robin Harris. Robin Harris said, small world. That's what we need. We need a small world. We need to go back to a tribal world, but not a tribal world like this, where you put the barbarians back in cages. No, small world. We need to be small communities. That's the power of, that's how one of the ways America got big, where they got the power to murder everybody and steal everything they got. There's the power of the family, power of the community. They came from very sustainable local people who stole the land from other sustainable local people. And they took all that power and they abused it. And now nobody's free. Stop the longing, just be. That's it. Just be. That's it, Citizen Deb. They need you to not be, right? They need you to be them. They need you to be their slave. If you just stop longing for the crap that you see on TV, all that consumer stuff, and just be, beautiful things happen. But when they can convince you it's a good idea to rob Peter to pay Paul because you can get the new flat screen that's pretty wide, you're going to have a great Christmas, that's the problem. When they make you a Babylonian, that's the problem. When they make you okay with violation, that's the problem. All right, good morning, ML. Let me see what else we got here. All right, Gerard, there are people who might drink all the collard green smoothies and still leave their forms or are very ill. There are many reasons why people are ill. Yes, there are, Susan. Well, I'm not saying that the collard green smoothie is the answer for everything. I didn't say that. I'm saying that collard green smoothie is the answer for many things. I'm saying that we ate raw things since the beginning of time. And if we stop eating raw things, we're going to be sicker, because every system in our body evolved to eat raw things that grew low to the ground. Deep leafy greens, dandelions, and raw. The further you get from how your body evolved for millions of years, the sicker you'll be. And it stops there. Right, so we can talk about all the things that cause cancer and all the diseases that we have on this planet. Everything that's pretty much unnatural, right? We never had lithium being sprayed in the sky. That can cause a problem. We never had Twinkies. That can cause a problem. We never had sterile homes and lives. We lived in caves and we got a little dosage of E. coli every day. Some of y'all are getting that going in your public restrooms. Shoot, I probably got a little piece of it. I was carrying a planting tray and the wind's blowing real hard today. Blew some dirt in my coffee. Guess what I'm doing? I'm inoculating myself right here. Look at I didn't clean it off. So the further you get from how your body evolved, the less easy it is for your body to exist. So I'm not saying drink, if you have cancer, drink a green smoothie and it'll save you. I would never say that. I literally say, ask your doctor. I'm like a pharmaceutical commercial. I'm not practicing medicine. I tell people, ask your doctor. I just tell people, question who should be your doctor. I ask my doctor all the time. Most of my doctors are dead because y'all's doctors industry killed my doctors. Dr. Sebi. I ask my doctors, but my doctors, they don't wear lab coats. If I get in a car accident, yeah. So I drink smoothies because it works for me, Susan. I drink smoothies because I don't get sick. I drink smoothies because it allows me to eat junk food every other couple of days. I drink smoothie because it allows me to eat chocolate sometimes. Every now and then I can have a Twinkie and I don't get sick. And I'm just, and it's like a, I don't know. There's something in me that tells me when to make a smoothie. And I believe it's what some of y'all talk about, the second brain is in the gut. I listen to my body. Yesterday, my body said, make a deep leafy green smoothie. I did. Today, it's not saying bacon and eggs. Well, it never says bacon no more. Not saying biscuits. It's not saying bagels. It's not saying any of that. Today, my body said, we need another smoothie. And how do I know? Because I looked at the kale and my mouth started watering. People need to listen to their bodies. Listen to your body more than anybody else. Your body, like I was having a great conversation with a sister yesterday. You got to listen to your body. Your body knows. There's so many things that are happening out here that your brain is picking up on, that your body is sensing, that you don't know anything about. Your body, the Egyptians said we have 200 senses, but we make all of our conscious decision on like 5, you know? So everyone's got to go with what works for them. I go with what works for me. And every day I get further and further from the Empire solutions, and I get closer and closer to what we did evolving. And it's working. So I keep doing it. So I kind of laugh at like Empire, I laugh at Imperial Solutions. We've got this new drug. It's going to make the gray go out your beard. Okay. Thank you. Good job. You can come right now and buy it. We got it on sale. No, thank you. I'm good. We got a new vaccine that's going to fix your problem. What's my problem? Well, you get colds and flus. I don't actually get colds and flus. Okay. Good luck with that. We got something new. We got a new type of paint you can put on your car and it flips the paint in the colors of the sun. No, I hadn't heard that before. And I suspect it's going to cause cancer some way. We got some new geoengineering we're going to use to stop climate change. No, I'm okay. I heard the JFK speeches. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born a long time ago. And to me, it's all I just don't want any changes. When things are working, I don't need to do anything that's going to put more change in billions and billionaires' pockets. And I know the ones buying the government, making neighbor A pissed off at neighbor B, use artificial scarcity, keeping their resources. I want the left and the right to stop fussing and fighting. The more money I put into the system, the worse it's going to be. Melania picks out his clothes. Oh, Melania picks out his clothes. How you know Melania picks out his clothes, Patricia? You don't know that. How you know that? Trump said that? She probably does. She probably does. Is he dressing better now he's president? Probably is. I don't know. The word Trump holds so much power, it's like saying squirrel to a dog. Energy goes up, people get excited, tails wag, and they run around in a circle. The power of words. Yes, oh, Susan, indeed. Oh, you know what? And it's scary too. Scary as hell. Power is not only power, words not only power, it's scary as hell. You know what? I ain't scared of much. Y'all scared me. Not any one individual, but like the people. Because what's scaring me about a lot of my Trump friends now, they got that same look in their eye, like it's an apple pie, when they say the word Trump. It reminds me of my Obama friends. That's the same scary thing. You know what I wondered? You think people's that way when they say Attila the Hun? You think they was a Susan? You think, what you think? I mean, I know you know history, but there's probably like Attila. They were like, ooh, Attila. What's Attila's wife's name? He got like 8 of them. Well, he had 80 of them. You think Jabuba dressed Attila? Probably. He gave him a grass skirt and some jewels and stuff. Probably. You think they were like that with Stalin? They probably were. They were like that with Hitler too. And I'm not saying that Obama and Trump and these guys are Hitler. You can just move on. I'm not saying that. I'm just simply saying stop worshiping people. Stop worshiping stars. Stop worshiping people. Stop worshiping Hollywood. Stop worshiping systems. Worship yourself. That's what I'm saying. But that's what's scary. Is people, they get excited about slavery. Like, oh, massa. They're like, oh, Lord, I know it's going to be another 7 years. Wasn't that a book, 7 Years a Slave? Like, oh, Lord, it's going to be another 7 years a slave. Because 7 is a meaningful word in scripture. It's going to be more slavery. Because my neighbors are excited about it. They haven't decided they want to be free yet. Let me see. John, you seem to feel that everyone needs to think just like you. Of course John thinks that, Susan. That's not it. You know, that's everybody knows. I'm not here to tell lies. Let's just be honest. We can be honest with each other. I love John to death. But hell yeah, John think you're right. John think you're right today, tomorrow, yesterday, 2 days ago. John wrong. And John, you know what the funny thing about John is I know John know he's wrong. I know you know you're wrong. But he's enjoying it. Susan, I know you know he's wrong. And you know what? And Susan knows Susan is wrong too. You know, Gerard knows Gerard is wrong. You know. But you gotta enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. I don't tell anybody when they're wrong. I just tell people that you're rightish. You're not wrong. You're rightish. All right. Good morning, Karen. John. Well, let me see. One, accepting information that suits you instead of all truthful information will always lead you down the wrong path. Yes, it will, John. Yes, it will. Oh, he even signed his name, John Sean, right at the back. Little quote. Thank you, John. Well, that's what they build networks on that, right, John? They build networks. I mean, that's what CNN and Fox and ABC and NBC and MSNBC. And in Russia, they got them too. It's probably like and the name of their network stations. It's probably the same way. Tell them exactly what they want to hear. They got TV for the Irish people and TV for the Indian people and TV for the Iranian people and TV for the American people. They ain't got no TV for me, John. They ain't got no. Nobody tells me what I want to hear. I ain't got no TV. I want a TV. You know what? I've decided. Thank you for that quote, John Sean. I want a TV. I want something that says feed people. I want the Food Network. It's not even the Food Network because they poison people with that crap. How come I can't have a TV? I want automation TV. I want robot TV. The robot's gonna kill. I want a station called We All Gonna Die. We gonna grow the hell up and stop being stupid. That's what I want. How come they can't have an indoctrination station for me, John? Huh? What's wrong with me? Why can't I have one? How come all they got to have one? Why can't I have one? Feed the world. Not UNICEF. Not hold the sandwich from them so they cry on the camera. No, not that way. Cameraman holding the sandwich. No. I want a station for me. Why can't I have a? And how come I can't have Beaufont jokes in between like real stuff? You know, I like to have fun. Nobody telling me what I want to hear. They tell me they throw me in prison. They just keep showing me all the people like Martin Luther King who murdered people who think like me. You know, John JFK and the Fed. How come we can't have TV? I like a TV too. So don't be CC and John know he wrong. He lying, right? The see Susan was right because he lying. TV does not show you what you want to hear because ain't nobody showing me what I want to hear. You see what you want to hear? I see what my neighbor A want to hear and my neighbor B want to hear. I'll never see what I want to hear. John lying. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. John is lying right there. He know he lying. Oh my goodness. Glyphosate, aspartame, DDT, and thimerosal. Jonathan? Oh, this is Jonathan Close. Jonathan, what is all of that? That sounds delicious. What is that? That sounds like stuff we should put in food. What is that? Glyphosate, aspartame, DDT, and thimerosal. That sounds delicious. And half of it is the food. 3/4 of it is in your food. Because we got an oligarchical government that likes cancer. They make big money from it. Thimerosal, that's not in the food. I know what that's in. That's in the thing that's going to save your life. That's that's the poison they put in the stuff that they say is you're going to die if you don't have. That kills you. This world is so special. Why can't we have TV with like Del Bigtree talking about, you know, don't buy corporations products? Oh, I posted a video from him yesterday. I loved it. That man, he's winning. Now they post that thing, #winning, he's winning. That man is taking on Big Pharma. They don't know what to do. There's no way they're gonna let him stay with us. There's no way they're not gonna kill him. They're gonna kill that dude. That dude, he doesn't have. Before he had like a handful of doctors behind him. This man now has dozens, if not hundreds of doctors that are virally flocking to them. You know why? Because doctors want to be right. That's why. Doctors they don't want to be on the losing side. And I think they realize they're losing. That man is bringing science. That man is not here to play. That man is using big words and he's correct. And so Del Bigtree is winning. And I love the fact that he's standing up. Y'all arguing. That's Susan and John. I was making jokes to get y'all to stop arguing. Y'all still arguing, talking about who loved you, John. I love John. I love John, Susan. I love you too. All right, let me see. She will block you. Kim, are you in an argument too? Who will block? I saw it. Okay. All right. I can't get in y'all's argument. All right, Brother Don is in the house. I saw it today. Think globally, act locally. Yes, Kim. Think globally, act locally. Think globally, act locally. That's it. I think about the globe, but I act local. Why? Because I don't know what's happening around the globe. I think about the globe. I think about all the starving children while I got smoothies and food and biscuits, and I got lemons I can use for deodorant because I don't need to eat it because I scurvy. Think about the people on the globe, but act locally. I don't want to act globally because I don't know what's going on. I act globally. That's called being the Pentagon. No, I don't want to do that. That doesn't go well. You hurt people. You don't actually never know what's going on. And plus, to act globally, you got to be right on a global scale. You know what kind of narcissistic, sociopathic, ignorant it takes to be a part of a political party or a political group, a politician, a group. You think you right on a global scale. You ever go to a party, somebody know every damn thing. The person nobody wants to talk to, they know everything, no matter the topic. They just jump from person to group to group to group to group to group. They know everything. Whether it's vaccines, or Tylenol, or growing food, or living sustainable, and making some solar panels. Or I'm just like, what kind of parties you go to? Y'all talk about that? No, actually, usually it's about stopwatches and let me see, tennis shoes. The new Prada is out. The new Benz is, and then who bought a big old ignorant house. But he goes into every conversation, know every damn thing. Imagine how ignorant you think the people is who know every damn thing in a party. And consider the idea of nation that think that it knows every damn thing in the world. I like it. I like it. I like when you can take something local, seem like it's common sense, and apply it globally. So think global, act local. Absolutely. Dang, that one's hard out there. I might have to get out of here. Dark chocolate yummies, yes, Lori. Dark chocolate, and dark chocolate is healthier because it's closer to cacao. We used to eat cacao all the damn time. Their families rule and community rules, no freedom. Yes, Lori, they do. 13 families run everything. It's a bad idea. They created this world. The world doesn't work. We need to do something different. The dark ages never stop. They just legalize everything. They need to go. Yes, always listen to your body. That's it, Ivana. I take suggestions from everybody else, but I listen to my body. And that's why I don't tell nobody else what to do with their body. You start telling people what to do with their body, you're going to start killing them like the pharmaceutical industry. I don't tell nobody what to do with nothing in their body. I say I don't eat meat. And I know we're talking about because Yvonne and I, we secretly talking about this right now. She's talking about meat. She ain't getting that up. She ain't getting no meat up. And I don't tell her to give up meat. If you get out of bed in the morning, what the hell do I know about your body? I don't know nothing about your body. I know nothing about how you feel. So if that's what you got to eat, that's what you got to do. Don't let anybody tell you nothing. Don't let nobody kill you. That's the dumbest thing. That's stupid. Listening to somebody else about how their body works, what's going on in their ecosystem right now to tell you what you should and shouldn't do with your ecosystem. Like, I like the idea of getting to a world where we're not killing animals for food, and we'll get there. But we ain't never gonna get there. We keep fighting over these dumb things. We've been eating meat since the beginning of time. It ain't gonna hurt nothing if we wait 10 more years till they start 3D printing healthy meat that doesn't have glyphosate and Viagra in it to people to eat meat. I don't know. It's just weird to me. I don't believe in telling other people what to do. That's stupid. And what if you actually give somebody advice and they die? Because there are people who've done that. They went vegan overnight and they died. Not the next day, but it took a little while. Why would you do that? The human body needs time. Maybe you can go vegan overnight. Maybe other people would take them 20 years to slowly come down off that meat thing. I don't know. You don't know. Some people evolve. Maybe some people evolve into eating meat. Some, I don't know. What I know? All I know is y'all need to stop telling people what to do. That built this world. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. You think you're right all the time. You're not right. You're just human. I like the advice, Citizen Deb. B is key. What does Citizen Deb say? She always saying something smart. She's saying. Doubt he even chooses his clothes. We got an argument going. Does Trump choose his clothes or not? Now that's a good discussion. That's important. That's more important than all the geopolitics. He's a puppet, right? Question mark. So I'm sure they have clothing police to tell him how to dress for the work day ahead. Yeah, they do. I bet you they do, Citizen. I agree with that. I think that sounds right. I don't think the king pick his clothes. Well, he's not a king. He's like the Lord. But I don't think lords pick their clothes. I don't think that, because I used to work in corporate America. I had a vice president. He couldn't even pick his own car. He was like a real sustainable dude. He didn't believe in slavery and driving slave cars made by slaves and stolen minerals. So he wanted to drive his pickup truck, but they promoted him. He became a VP in the pharmaceutical industry. Some of y'all work with me. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They made him get rid of his old dirty pickup truck because they said, you know what, you're not going to inspire your staff. They told him that. And so literally the pharmaceutical industry bought him a car. He had to buy a Lexus because they wouldn't let him drive an old dirty pickup truck to work. Yeah, he's a cheap guy. He's, well, frugal, better word, frugal, sustainable. So yeah, if the pharmaceutical companies won't even let their vice presidents and executives drive particular cars, I don't think the bank's gonna let the presidents pick their clothing. Yeah, I agree with Citizen Deb. I don't think Trump picks his clothes. I don't even think Ivania will be there. Didn't she say she didn't want to be there to begin with? Didn't she say she was gonna live in New York? So how's she gonna pick his clothes from New York and he in DC? I don't even think she there. I think, you know what? And y'all gonna not gonna like it. I think the smartest one in the bunch is Ivana. That's Ivanka. Is that her name? Ivani? No. What's her name? Ivanka, right? I'm mixing up with Ivana. I think that she probably the smartest one in the bunch. She don't say nothing. I never heard nothing from her. I think, because you know what? Sometimes it's the silent people that know what's going on. It's the people that run their mouth, they don't know a damn thing. She in the White House and she quiet. She ain't like the other first ladies. I don't see her y'all posting nothing that she said. Like she in there like, I know you're all killers. You got my husband killing too. And I can't control his tie. I can't even control the jello that we eat. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna get the hell out of here so I can get back to my life. I don't like being a lord. Y'all live like poor people in this little White House. The rooms are small. The chairs aren't even Gucci. I don't even want to stay here. So I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm not gonna act like I like the job. Maybe in my silence, people will realize that this is a bad idea of having a president. I don't know. Maybe she's one of the smartest ones in the room. But yeah, I don't believe presidents. I don't think they make their own decisions. That don't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. That's not the world I would have. If I were Rothschild or Rockefeller, I would not let my presidents run their mouth, dress their clothes, pick their shoes. I'd pick the things for them. I would pick the things for them. She did a good speech in India. Oh, so she is talking. I'm wrong. Look at that hashtag fake news. I'm making stuff up. Look at that. Christine calling me out. You right. I'm wrong. Because I don't know. I don't like pay attention. She's a daughter. She's not a first lady. Wait a minute. Whoa. Huh? Lori? What? Is that conspiracy? Melania, not Ivania, Melania. So Melania is, oh, Ivankia is the daughter. Is that why the name is in my head? So the daughter, that's the one he said he wanted to have sex with. And Melania is the wife. Okay, is that right? He said Ivanka, meaning Melania. Yeah, he did, Lori. That's because that's what he does. He doesn't even know. So what kind of American are you? You don't even know the first lady and the first daughter. I know, because I'm not an American. I'm a captive. I don't believe in America. I know, I'm a horrible American. I believe in freedom and democracy, and I believe in the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. I'm a horrible American. I believe in the 10th Amendment. I believe in small government and freedom. I believe in freedom of religion, freedom where you put your penis, freedom where you put your vagina, freedom with alcohol you put in your mouth, freedom with seeds you put in the ground, freedom of your cannabis. I believe in freedom. I believe in freedom. You should own land. So I'm a horrible American. I don't even know who these people are. I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me, you guys. Thank you. The first wife is Ivana. Okay, Ivana. Okay. And the daughter is Ivanka. Okay, thank you. Wait a minute. Ivanka? And then the Ivana says something. This is jacking me up. I'm jacked up now. Wait a minute. Now who the hell's Melania then? Who's Melania? Wait a minute. If the first daughter is Ivana and the daughter is Ivanka, and then there's Ivan, and then Ivan is saying something. I think Melania and Ivanka are both smart. Okay, I don't even know who they are, so I'm done with that. I'm moving on. Down in the comments, we're gonna get that. I'm confused. I don't even know. Y'all and your lords and kings and lords and saviors. I don't even, what half the time. All right, let me look at the news. Something in the news gonna make some sense. None of that makes, I don't even know who these people are. I don't want to know. Epstein, keep on raping while on probation. Absolutely, because that's what the kings and lords do. Because everybody's worried about Ivanka and Ivana and all of them.
Most of us
Michelle
already
and
knew
Obama.
about Jeffrey Epstein and how the system aided and abetted him in the rape and abuse of young girls. What we're finding out today is that after he was released, he went right back to doing what he was doing, abusing women. RT's Rachel Blevins is good enough to join.
Then that shouldn't be news to anybody. Of course he went back to abusing women because he wasn't sorry. Why would he be sorry for getting caught? Why? He literally had the British Kingdom stand up for him to stop ABC News from telling everybody what's going on. He knew they had his back. Of course he didn't stop. Why would he stop? Power concedes nothing without force. Nobody forced him to stop. And he knew everybody had his back. He knows he got tapes of everybody in the White House and in the previous White House and the Congress and the Senate and all their kids and uncles. He got somebody that knows somebody that was at the island on tape. He wasn't worried about nothing. He went right back to abusing women. Yeah, of course he did. And they ain't doing nothing about it because they don't care. You can't literally blow up nations and care about women. It doesn't happen because women in nations. So the Congress could care less about prosecuting him. Why would they prosecute him? What'd he do compared to them? But then again, like I said, everybody focuses on it. I keep thinking about Congress. Y'all remember that day when AI helped us? Remember that day when the AI accidentally said the truth well, no, actually, no, it failed. It failed, to be honest. So it failed because they ran the AI, the facial recognition against all the congressmen. That was yesterday's joke. I think I said that yesterday. And they only found like 7% of Congress is like convicted felons. Like, nope, they're all unconvicted and they're all felons. They've all literally created felonies. They all did felonies. They've all done treason. They all turned on their people. They all turned on natural law. They all turned on all the things that their gods have said. They're all criminals, every last one of them. But AI it started to tell us the truth. We just weren't listening. All right.
Join us now with the very latest on this story.
Latest on Epstein.
Unbelievable. What do you got?
Most protected man in world history.
This is a lawsuit that's actually notable, not only because it says that he was still continuing that abuse, but also because this is the first time that we have seen a government entity filing a lawsuit against Epstein's estate. And this one specifically comes from the U.S. Attorney General of the Virgin Islands. And she says that she wants to take those two private islands, both Great St. James and Little St. James, she wants them seized. And she wants all of these shell companies that Epstein has in the Virgin Islands, she wants them dissolved, and she wants to take those profits and give them to the victims on the basis that they were all helping to carry out this sex trafficking scheme. And now she released a statement, which I want to read to you. And in this, Attorney General Denise N. George said, quote, "We will not remain complacent and we will enforce our laws whatever way we can. It doesn't matter the social status of the person, it's that the laws apply equally." And
okay, I agree. Who is this? Denise George, of the Virgin Islands attorney. I agree, but you're not going far enough. Not going far enough. That's what I find in these news reports. They'll never go far enough. So if we're going to uphold the laws and they shall apply equally, then I want everybody that's protecting them also. I want all them congressmen, all the senators, but I'm not convinced we know all the truth. I want the NSA to release all their data. I want the Department of Justice to release who knew who, when, how, when, who they knew, what happened, when they knew, what ABC knew, why the kings got involved with the connections to Israel. I don't want no secrecy. I disagree with you, Sister Denise. I disagree with you on the idea that we just divide up one little island and some holdings for the victims of that island. I think you dissolve it all. I think we go to the Chris Hedges solution. You dissolve all of the American banker corporations empire, because none of it's been utilized for Americans or anybody else on this planet. It's always used to blow people up and destroy them. So no, I think you dissolve it all and share it back with everybody. I agree with share with everybody, but the laws got to apply equally. And that's to the criminals in government too that protected them. I don't believe in going after the scapegoat, the little guy, and letting the big ones get away. All the ones protecting them, all the ones that the kids and neighbors all over at the island and in the party. So I don't think you go far enough. See, we like to say things because they sound good, but we don't like to do what's right.
And she's arguing that even though Epstein may be gone, the fact that his estate still has hold on these properties and on these shell companies is really doing a lot to create a lot of negativity there in the Virgin Islands.
Who's suing?
The Attorney General of the Virgin Islands.
And what's the claim?
She's claiming that Epstein's properties then were used in a sex trafficking scheme and they need to be seized.
So really?
Absolutely. Oh, let's go further on that one. So America, is it being utilized for schemes? The entire continent, yes, coast to coast. Sea to shining sea. Is it being utilized for a crime? Did they steal the land from somebody? Are they using the resources they grow and they build and the humans that they grow and then they indoctrinate on land to murder and kill and being used in crimes? Then I think we do the same thing. But the beautiful thing is that applies to every single nation on this land. I just talk about America because I'm American. I'm in America. But that's all the lands. Every king, every lord since the beginning of time have taken their Epstein Islands and abused the people in them and took the power from that and abused people elsewhere. That's why I say free the human race, shut it all down. Shut it down, shut it down. I agree.
And you can't blame them for doing so, right? I mean, good on them.
Right.
But think about this. Guy goes to jail, right? He's released, I guess, what, probation?
Right, he got that incredibly light plea deal where he was able to go on work release during the day, and it was only for a few months, and it was much lighter than what he was actually charged with.
Imagine if that happened to you or me, obviously, or whatever crime we committed. We committed a crime and then we had to pay for it. We went to jail, we were embarrassed, and we were on probation. And the first darn thing we do when we get out is we go back to doing that same crime all over again.
Absolutely.
It's the reason we keep people behind bars, right?
And not only that, even if he died, and I don't think he did, what Patricia just said, yep, Epstein may be gone, but he ain't. Because he's not. Epstein ain't dead. Because the whole, where's Palpatine? Bring Palpatine back. Darkness doesn't go nowhere. Until you written up, that's the pregnant guy. That's the draft guy. I got the picture somewhere. Darkness doesn't go anywhere. Darkness will stick her. Oh, there go the booties right there. Darkness goes nowhere. We're gonna keep the booties. Darkness goes nowhere. And if you can take out all the Epsteins you want, if you don't take out the power that creates the Epsteins, all that's gonna happen is Palpatine just flips. They'll never go nowhere. Darkness ain't gonna, until you take out the systematic things that created Epstein, and you take out the support system that kept them in power and covered everything up, ain't nothing going nowhere. Because then you got the next Epstein, name be Bepstein, or Depstein, Lepstein, whatever. There'll just be another one. You can keep swapping the American president. Doesn't really matter. They're all going to serve as Darth Vader. It's like I grew up not too far in the strip from D.C. Right? They go in there, we're going to get that drug deal off the corner. They get him and they find the guy. Oh, you couldn't hide. You couldn't, because if you had a gold chain an Adidas suit with the 3 stripes and you was on the corner, they knew who you were and what you were doing. They go grab him, throw him in the paddy wagon, and by the time that the police car get around the corner, Tyrone like, oh damn, this is my territory. Now he'd be right back out there. Take that one to prison, the next one replaces him. It's what a vacuum does. Right now, you literally have a vacuum for Epstein Islands. And that's the scary thing that people don't want to accept. We have a vacuum for pedophilia, abuse, human trafficking, because all the governments make allotments for it, especially mine. And mine doesn't even hide it. They have put it in laws, which I guess is kind of hidden because most people, they're not like me. They don't read the laws. I read the laws. They put the human trafficking right in the laws. So as long as you got the ability to protect the corrupt and pedophiles, you got the NDAA, the Patriot Act, you got the ability to abuse people, you've literally made the dark ages legal and put it right in front of everybody's face. You have a power vacuum, and somebody's gonna want that power. You got about 800 guys in DC alone right now, like, we gonna be the next Epstein. Yep, because the elites, they're still sick. They're still sick. The Congress and the Senate, they still need to play around and diddle kids and whatever, and get the CIA to bring the kids to them. They're like the CIA whistleblower said, you literally create a power vacuum. You create a need. And anywhere there is a demand, there will always be a supply. Anywhere there's a demand, the legal structure in place, the secrecy and the lies, which is why I always say no secrecy in government ever. I will never, ever in my life again vote for a government that thinks it has secret to have a booger under its nail. That I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Now, you got a booger, I need to know. How big is it? What size is the green? Did you get it out the left or right nostril? I need to know everything. Let alone some damn classified CIA top secret. Hell no. Nope. Done. Done. See it. Done. Been alive too long. When you got no secrecy, you might have this much ability to govern me, but you ain't govern me. You got any secrets? No. No, thank you. Not that I know now. We know that these people are killers and murderers and rapers and pedophiles. They protect all the sickest people on the planet and psychopaths. Hell no. Show me the book. Hell no. No, I need to know something, because I need to know if you signing laws with that finger. No, you need to wash your hands. Stop picking your nose. You're going to scratch something. I need to know it all. That's why we don't just do problems here. We do solutions. We know the problems. What's the solution? government's number one, we need to know what the hell is going on. What color are the boogers? I need to know if his earwax, you got some toe jam. We need to know. And if you don't want that level of secrecy coming out, then you don't need to be running for government. This is the American people. We decided that we want to go back to the Constitution, have some freedom, leave everybody alone. Yes, I didn't say freedom, I said freedom. Yes, it's Ebonics. It's Ebonics. You got to learn how to talk Ebonics. You won't know what the hell I'm saying half the time I get excited because it just kicks in. I grew up in the Washington, D.C. area. It's just how it works. Step one, we need to know what's true. Because I'm not doing it no more. I'm tired of being played for a fool. I've been played for a fool my whole damn life. Love Greta to death, don't give two damns what she said. I heard 5 words out that woman, little girl mouth. Love her passion. Don't appreciate anything she says. I need to know all the truth first. The government ain't got no secrets, then we can talk about climate changing. Until the government secrets are out, I don't want to talk about nothing. I mean, talk about pedophilia. Now, I don't want to talk about no pedophilia. Why? Because I don't know who the pedophiles are. Why would I talk about pedophilia and I don't know who the pedophiles are? Why would I talk about Epstein Island and I don't know who's creating Epstein Islands all over the Congo? Why? That's dumb. All you're going to do is get the patsy. I want to know it all. Put it all on the tape. Lay it all. Take that bag of snakes. Take that bag of snakes and lay it out straight for me so we as the public can sit and look at this and go through all the data and say, damn, y'all nasty. Go through all Congress's data and find out where they've been, what they've been up to, who they've been with, where they've been, why they've been there. And now people realize these people ain't Christians. And get old vegan over here talking about Christian did that, Christian did that, Christian did that. These people are not. You have no idea who Christ is. You have no idea what these people. I need to know because I need my conservative friends to really understand and see what these people are up to. He did what with when, how, where, who? Find out that Trump is gay. I'd be like, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense to me. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. That was a theory somebody had. But when you put all the information out, you say, listen, now you know who these people are. Now you got all their records. You know what the NSA knows. Now you can make a good decision. You know, the Obama voters see the same thing. Obama did what? How much money from who in the Congo who set up a bank, which is why he killed Gaddafi and ended the gold trade because he wanted to be a slave owner of some nations in Africa because he took that money and that's why he said, because I'm not saying he did that. I'm just saying that when you use the first black president that got African genetics and he sends the military and creates something called Africon that controls Africa and kills the one guy who's setting up a currency that would free the entire continent, you gotta ask questions. Same with Trump. He's supposed to be the defender of the poor whites and get him in there. He ain't defending them. I know the poor whites. I know, I grew up with them. They still killing themselves. They still not having food and water and oxygen. Everything's being poisoned. They're watching all the food go around the trailer parks and the rural areas out there. So if the defender of the blacks ain't defending nobody black, and if the defender of the whites ain't defending nobody white, then what are we doing? You know these people aren't who they say they are. That's the beginnings of every conversation. I don't want to talk about save the ocean until I know who's dumping crap in the ocean. It's not a discussion on pollution till we know what the government polluted. They're the biggest entity. I'm not worried about what poor people do, and I'll put Epstein in that. I really don't care what he did. I want to know what everybody did. I want to know what everybody did everywhere so we can make a good decision so we take out the model that allows Epsteins to exist. I want to know what every president did and where they got paid, by who, how much, when, why, where, who, setting up Rothschild Bank so we can make that model go away and we don't have to worry about that again. I don't like solving problems twice. I don't like to say things twice. Like literally, Gerard, you be on here every day and you say the same thing like 8 times. I do, but I don't want to. Let's stop doing things twice. That's problem solving. Put all the information out, look at what the actual problem is, not the side effects, and solve the actual problem. If you don't have an Epstein Congress, you don't have to worry about Jeffrey Epstein. That's how it goes. Corporations responsible for over 90% of the ocean's acidification. Exactly, Ken. We can look at it. And if we got the data, we can figure out who did the dumping, when, who, they bought what congressman, they paid who off, they got this lobbyist, he wrote this bill or whatever, so nobody could dump in the ocean but this one company or industry that he gets big money from. Okay, we got that. Lobbying's gone. That company, gone, right? You know, dissolve you, take all your funds and clean up the portion of the ocean because you dump radiation, whatever in the ocean, because we need the ocean. We're an ecosystem, and then make it the crime of the highest penalty. If any other politician takes lobbying money to dump stuff in the ocean, we're going to hang you by your ball sack. That's what we're going to do. And watch it go away. That's problem solved. You nip it in the bud. Parents don't play. That's why most kids with like real aggressive mamas and fathers, they problem solvers. Oh, they do it once. You ain't gonna catch them do it twice. I watch the government, they do it every time. They do it over and over and over. Every single president, every single administration. War, pedophilia, human trafficking, slavery, forced labor, ignore the Americans, artificial scarcity, planned obsolescence, over and over and over. And this is all these people fussing and fighting over. I mean, they use the name Trump and Obama and whatever else, left, right. All they're fighting over is resources. That's it. And the people who own the resources are never called to account. They keep doing what this guy behind me is doing. Palpatine. They keep changing their face. I think at the end of the day, what we might actually realize is we are the Palpatine. We make the Palpatines. Palpatines are side effects of our voting, the products we buy, because there is that too, Susan. Is the ocean, the stuff they're dumping in the ocean, somebody had to throw in the trash at some point in time. And so maybe we're not recycling. Maybe we're buying a bunch of trash. Maybe we just need to, what do booty cheeks are? That's not it. You know what? I just had it. That's the tracks. That's important. Who was here in previous civilizations? Oh, that's very important. Very important. Oh, we got to get back to ancient archaeology. We ain't done that in a bit. See, we need to be less in that army. We need to be less behind the kings and the lords because we like one's particular look or shiny armor or whatever. And we need to be more. Not that. Don't need no AI. Thanks. Gonna take me a minute to get it. Nope. You know, less monkeys with guns. Hold on. Nope. Not building up doodoo balls. I'm gonna get it. Hang on. It's on here somewhere. Less that. Nope. Not that neither. You know what? It's gonna take me forever to like that. It's gonna take him 5 minutes to get the right picture. I'm just gonna go pull it from back up. Here we go, right here. I'll just put a new one on the screen. It's gonna take me too long to find it. We need to do less of all of what we've been doing. More is showing the system our butt cheeks. Our butt cheeks, and not give them Vaseline. We just need to start, just take up the kilt and say, listen, we realize you've been lying to us our entire lives. We're done playing games with you. You need to go away. And all we're going to do is show you our butt cheeks till you get rid of your secrecy, you get rid of your Epstein Islands, and we actually make changes that actually do something with measurable results. If you create a law, and I'm against laws. But if you create a law, then you got to say, what is this law going to solve? This is what the law has to solve. And after 5 years, it gets a review. If that law didn't solve that, that law gets deleted. I don't believe in laws. I don't believe in laws at all. Not at all. I believe in fix the environment. You don't need them. All right. Gerard, your spirit guides and whoever, Gerard, and they can answer lots of things for you. You channel your spirit guides and whoever, right? And they can guide you. I literally, Susan, don't even drive myself. I don't know who drives me. I don't know what drives me. I wake up in the morning, I drink my coffee, I look at my posts. It's mostly probably these people right here. But I let the universe drive me. I let my gut drive me, my gut bacteria. I let my intuition drive me. I let help people drive me. I let principles drive me. But I damn sure don't never let no media drive me. I don't give my keys to political parties. I don't give my keys to politicians. I don't give my keys to people who know things, who don't know things. I don't give my keys to people who back Epstein and back the governments that are protecting them. I don't give my keys to people who bomb nations. I don't give my keys. I have my keys. I put my keys in a place where you can't just let everybody drive your car. Now, right now, people are like, what the hell is he talking about? He needs to go drink a smoothie. I guess my intellect. If the intellect is a car, I don't give my keys up. And that's the crazy thing. Most people won't even let you borrow their car. But they would take their intellect and put it in a package and just give it right to government. Nope, we need to do this right here. We need to I want to see this face. This is the face I want to see on your 2020s. I want to see the face that I'm literally staring in the booty hole of 800 anuses. That's the face the American government needs right there. When you get that face off of them, good things gonna happen in this world. But as long as they ain't looking like who is that? The Daniel and them doing the booty shine thing, but they put the booties in. As long as the government ain't got a gas face, they're being cheered and clapped for, we in trouble. All right, how you going? Give you your keys to your blue corn seeds. Yes, thank you, Desiree. I need to grow me some blue corn, I think, because they say that it's a topiary. Know what they say? They say it's ornamental, which means it's probably healthy and nutritious. I don't want the regular corn. Desiree, I don't even eat corn. I avoid corn like a passion because it's in every damn thing that's processed, so I'm getting way too much corn syrup. But what I want to know about your blue corn, because she grow blue corn, y'all. Desiree grow some blue corn. I want to grow blue corn. I want to know your concerns on cross-pollination because I'm scared of that. I don't want GMO blue corn. That might turn out to be a Chicanosaurus. I don't want no Chicanosaurus coming out my corn. I kind of like my corn Chicanosaurus free. I don't want no GMO and no jellyfish at the top of a stalk. I want real blue ancient corn. I don't want it high in sugar. Don't want it. Completely disagree with Neil deGrasse Tyson. What that ignorant thing he said? He said, yeah, well, y'all aren't going to go back to eating fruits and vegetables that don't taste good. You can go back to that. I'm not going back to that. We've been hybridizing food. Well, actually, he said we've been genetically modifying food for thousands of years. And I'm like, yo, bro, they ain't had the gene gun that long. But that's okay. Everybody misspeaks. It's just, that's actually what I want. I want the low sugary regular corn. I don't want the crap that we made and we broke everybody with. All right, I gotta go. So yeah, I might grow the corn. Oh, I'm growing the purple potatoes too. What do they call them in the Philippines? They call them I forgot what they're called. They're delicious. Oh, they're delicious. I might plant those today. Yesterday, well, I was planting a whole bunch of stuff. I ain't gonna bother bore y'all what I'm planting. I'm planting a bunch of stuff this year. This year I'm gonna step up the garden. Cause who said it? Somebody's husband said it. Said we all need to have at least enough seeds to plant 80 acres. And I think that's true. And I think that's wise. I think that was something probably that handed down through his family and wisdom for him. Because you can have enough seeds for you, but you live around a lot of people. And when this thing comes to a collapse, if it doesn't dissolve, if we don't dissolve it, but we let these elites collapse the American currency in this system, the whole world is going to burn. Unless Americans eat. And the only way that's going to happen is if we make sure we're taking care of our neighbors. You can do that with 80 acres. I think on 80 acres, you can feed a whole lot of people in the neighborhood and be safe. Don't give me the old face. Who was that? Don't give me the old face, because you know how this works. This is history. Everything we build collapses. Every currency collapses. Every government collapses. Every civilization collapses. We are the first fools who aren't going to be prepared for the collapse. That's the only that's different. Everything collapses. We're going to be the first fools that can look around, try to figure out why the light's on. Because we refuse to show 300 million or 7 billion booty holes to government. All right, here they go. Y'all have a wonderful day. It's Gerard, and I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Booty's high. Booty's high. Government's low vibe.